with Ja, returning to the lineup. Just how big of a test is it going to, being able to handle him? And I talked to T-Man. I figure he's going to be the guy to get that matchup first. So what are the things you're looking for T-Man to take away from him early?
Yeah, I think it's going to have to be more of a team defense. One-on-one's going to be tough. And we all just got to be aware of where he's at on the floor. We understand we can't give him any gaps or any seams because he can attack and get downhill. And so it's got to be collectively. It can't be just, one person, trying to guard him. And we just got to make sure we give him different looks and different coverages. Like I said, since he's been back, they've been playing really good basketball and having their best player back, their leader back. And, it's just what Taylor's been waiting for, just trying to hold the fort down until he gets back. And you see how dynamic they are once he's come back. So happy that he's back, happy he's doing well. And it's good for the game of basketball to have Ja back. So it's good to see.
Is Kawhi practicing today?
A little bit.
How's when you look at the stretch, only 2 games in 8 days, how does that allow you to get guys just back to where you guys were to start this month and everything?
We're already back. We feel good. Just got to get, getting Kawhi healthy is the most important thing. But we have a chance to really pick up on our plays and what we're trying to do. Add more plays because, like I said, we have been we've limited our plays since we got James, but we got to start adding now that we have some days off and some days to really get better offensively, and so we have a chance and an opportunity to do that.
What's having a big point guard like James Harden do for your offense? You've had so many different ball handlers in your time as a head coach here. What makes James's positional size allow you to do offensively?
No, I just think he's a great player. He can make all the right passes, all the right reads, and when you're dealing with a guy that's 6'6", handling the basketball, he can see over top of some of the defenses, and he can make better plays and better passes. But James is he's good for our team, keeps our team happy. Is what I say, because he's gonna get Zoo a couple dunks, gonna get PG a couple spot up threes, him and Wide, and get Norm some shots. Would also be able to score on his own. So he's been great. Like I said, his size is really good because he can see over a lot of the defenses and make plays.
Ty, I remember a couple weeks ago you talked about how one of the changes you want to see on offense is that Kawhi starts going quicker when he gets the ball. In terms of touch time, it's basically the least amount of time he's had the ball in his hands in the last decade in terms of time per possession. What have you seen out of him kind of using his possessions quicker and more efficiently to navigate a defense that does try to get the ball out of his hands quite a bit?
With those numbers, has his efficiency been better?
I believe it's basically been on par to where it has, and it has gotten better as the season's gone along.
Yeah, I think because teams are trying to take him out of the game, and try to take it, limit his post touches, limited his shot attempts, and so the faster he can go, it allows him to first of all get to a spot, but doesn't allow defenses to get set and then double team. And so we've been talking about it all season long. Just when you get to your spots, you catch the ball, looking to go quicker and faster before the double teams get there. And he's been really good. So it's a little bit out of his comfort zone because he likes to survey and catch the ball and wait and kind of see where teams and defenses are coming from. But the faster he can go, the easier it is for him. Like you said, his efficiency's been better by doing that.
And if I can, we've talked about pace before and how pace isn't just running up and down the floor, it's getting to sets quicker, kind of getting him on board with playing quicker in the half court. What have you seen in terms of just the overall team offense, efficiency-wise, when he is playing quicker, even getting off the ball?
Yeah, because, once he goes quicker, then teams double team, then we have more opportunity to make the second and third pass and drive closeouts. But if he catches it, holds it, and they're double teaming, but he waits 5 or 6 seconds, that's 5 or 6 seconds gone. Now he makes a move, now he come and double team, now it's 8 or 9 seconds gone. So now it's usually 1 pass or 2 pass shot, and we don't have a lot of time, a lot of opportunities to make that second, third pass and actually drive closeouts if teams are out of control. So by him going quicker, it's a lot more time on the shot clock for us.
James had said in Dallas and OKC that he really felt like it was important for his team not to get bored by the game. And I was like, what does that mean? And he said, we have to keep talking. Offensively and defensively, can't get complacent and just stop talking, do our own thing. How talkative is this group? Because I know in past years you said the roster's pretty quiet. What's this group like?
Yeah, it's been good. Like I said, just having a dialogue every day. James, Kawhi, PG, Russ, talking to the young guys. You see after practice, James is grabbing 6 guys every day and just going through pick and roll drills, how he wants to be able to screen it. Brandon, Bones, and Kobe learning how to run pick and roll. So he's been really good, very vocal. And then, like you said, you can't get bored with the process. And we've been scoring at a high rate, but that don't mean we got to stop defending and being good defensively. And so that's got to be our mindset.
When you've been critical of your team in the past for not being professional enough, like after Charlotte's game, you said we weren't professional enough, weren't playing through the game. Is that usually the sign of a team that has stopped talking to each other, or just isn't communicating with each other?
No, I think it's natural. When you play on teams and you've been on teams where you score easy, you tend to let your guard down at times. And I don't want to be that type of team. Like, let's just continue to play through the game. Let's play the right way. Let's take good shots. Let's take care of the basketball. And let's not have defensive slippage. And so, for the most part, we've been doing that. But like I said, against Charlotte, we're up 10, took 2 or 3 bad shots. I know Zoo missed 2 free throws, had opportunity to go up 12, I think, 3 different times. On 3 occasions, and we didn't do that. And then, take a couple bad shots. Now the team gets, out in transition, makes a 3, makes another 3. Now it's a 4-point game. So just being better with our shot selection and understanding when we get up in the game, let's put the team away.
So you guys have obviously had so many different point guards during the Kawhi and PG era. Just for yourself, being a point guard guy, what's it been like having a point guard rotation of James Harden and Russell Westbrook, especially the way that they're playing right now?
Yeah, it's been great. And I've been, we had a lot of guys I like, Rondo, John Wall, Reggie. All those guys played a big part in where we're at today. So having James and Russ, it's been great. I said James passing ability, just being able to create shots, for everybody else outside of just himself is really good. Like, he's improved our passing, he's improved our assist totals. He's also, having the ball in his hands also cut down on our turnovers a lot as well. So that's been really good for us.
And Coach, I want to ask about Zoo. There was a moment in the game late in the 4th quarter where it was out of a timeout. You guys had just scored. Charlotte called a timeout. They're crossing half court. He's yelling out their set, and it leads to a turnover for you guys. When he's that defensive anchor and he's communicating on the back end, what does that do for you guys defensively? Because we know what you guys are perimeterly on defense, keeping the ball in front of you. But when he's that defensive anchor behind you and he's communicating with the 4 guys in front of him, what does that do for you guys defensively?
No, whenever you have that guy on the back line talking, it just reminds me a lot, like I said, KG used to do it in Boston a lot. And so when you have your big that's the anchor of the defense, calling out the plays, DeAndre Jordan's really good at it, calling out the plays, calling out the sets, let them know what's coming. It locks your guys in, and they understand what's coming, so they can kind of lock into the play and the possession. And like I said, when Zoo's doing that, like I said, we are a different defensive team.
What do you see from how the team has reacted to James being blitzed and doubled in the 4th quarter, especially? How you guys have responded to those?
Yeah, we've been pretty good. I think, Zoo had a couple passes he wish he could take back, because he's been really good playing that short role and making the pass and making the play. But, we understand that, over the last 4 years with PG and Kawhi, teams have blitzed them, and we've been one of the top teams in the league as far as capitalizing versus blitz. And James the same way. He's going to make that pass to Zoo, and now it's up to Zoo and Tyson, those guys, to make the right play, which I know they can.
Can Kawhi play the full contact?
I'm not sure yet.
Thanks, Coach.
Let's get ready for Hoop Jab.